As you can see from the playoff bracket, we are still in the playoffs after an NLDS win over the Philadelphia Phillies. And it's funny, I got a comment that every game is 13-2. We faced bad pitching against the Marlins, and then 7-6 win, 7-6 loss, 6-2 win, and then a walk-off home run by Elly De La Cruz to win 3-2. I don't know. I feel like everything's playing in a pretty good spot right now. And we've got a really solid team. As I've mentioned, you look at this roster, it's changed quite a bit. Now, I want to be able to see the actual ratings here, and you can in depth chart. And we are the 3rd ranked team in the major leagues, 8th for speed, 4th for contact, 2nd for power, 5th for pitching, with the additions of guys like Tarek Skubal, right? And 26th for defense, not our strength. Why is Hunter Green listed as a reliever? I couldn't tell you, because he's not. He's in the rotation. Oh, he got injured. Elbow tightness. So he might skip a start here in the playoffs. Okay, that's not ideal. All right, I wasn't ready for that, I'll tell you that. So that is actually not what we wanted to see. Hunter Green gonna have to skip a start here. So usually, you'd expect our ace to probably get game 1, but not only is he not going to get game 1, he might not pitch very much, if at all, in this series. Now, it said elbow tightness, he was going to be down for 1 to 6 days. Is that 1 to 6 days remaining or total? Because he would have been injured in this game on the 7th, and this is a number of days after. Graham Ashcraft can get start number 1. Start number 2, we're going to consider other options than Marcus Stroman, potentially. But here we go. And Hunter Green, there you go. No longer injured. Do we start him today? Now we might have to consider that. Okay, Abbott back to a reliever role. Hunter Green back to being the ace. And that's what we needed. We needed ace against ace. Spencer Strider against Hunter Green. It says Graham Ashcraft, though. I just reordered the rotation, and now Hunter Green's going to be ready to go. And per usual with these, we are going to do quick counts. It's just quicker to get through an entire series like that, and that's kind of what I'm doing with these videos in the playoffs. Is I'm trying to get the entire series into one video. And it's making for long videos, but hopefully enjoyable videos. It does take a long time to record, as you might imagine. And that's why they've been a little bit fewer and far between. I've got early access to Madden, which means I had to do a ton of video recording in a short amount of time to get those approved. So I know you guys have been getting antsy, being like, where is Reds franchise? I think most of you know the deal, right? Madden and NFL and football is my main thing, and I like to do this, but that is going to take the forefront, right? And it's going to take center stage, and this gets pushed back a little bit. I still want to do this during the NFL season, right? But it's on the back burner as opposed to the main channel. You just got to understand that. But NLCS action, Braves, Reds. This is potentially going to be fun. Here's the thing. In real life right now, the Braves have the best hitting team in the league, and it's not even particularly close, which sounds crazy, but their numbers are just that elite. And when you go up and down this order, right, and you see Michael Harris, Nick Solak hitting second and 368 in the playoffs, and Ronald Acuna, Austin Riley, Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies, Vaughn Grissom, Sean Murphy, and Brandon Marsh. This is just quite simply an unbelievable offensive team. So we're going to have to pitch out of our minds if we're going to find any success. But I'll tell you, it helps when you can throw 102. 103 off the bat, though, from Michael Harris. This is where we want to work the changeup a little bit. Away to a lefty. Just bounced a little bit. We got to... See, you're walking such a fine line, as Michael Harris can go ahead and ground that one right back up the middle. But you want to get it higher, but you don't want it to fall in the zone, because a hanging changeup can get just obliterated. What you do is you just speed up their bat. And by that I mean, okay, if they're a little bit late on the fastball, they have the fastball timing. Well, if it's in a bad spot, they could maybe still be behind the fastball, but if it's a changeup, they'll pull the changeup and they'll absolutely rip it. And that's not what you want. But a couple of quick outs here for Hunter Green, as we will try deal with Ronald Acuna, who rips one to right. Hunter Renfro is there for out number 3 and will come up to hit. Good first inning from Hunter Green. Some hard contact. One was a foul ball, one was a line out. Want to limit that in the future, but no harm done thus far, as we will do our best to face the electric Spencer Strider. He is a strikeout machine, so we have to be, I'd say, patient against him, but he's someone who can really pound the zone at times, as Yandy Diaz will line out to short, out number 1. We'll take a look at the lineup. You guys are fairly familiar with it at this point. Tyler Stevenson hitting second behind the plate. Elly De La Cruz, Tyler O'Neill, Jake Fraley, who's been electric in this playoff series. Hunter Renfro, Matt McClain, Jesse Winker, and our second leadoff, essentially, Jonathan India. Tyler Stevenson's had a pretty good playoffs, and that's what we're worrying about a lot with Spencer Strider, is just overpowering fastballs. He's able to do that, throw them for strikes, and it's just a tough pitch to hit at times. And we're going to see if we can lock in, get a couple mistakes, and that is a mistake. Slider up and in, sending Harris way back to the track, but we'll make it just shy of the track for out number 2. Maybe a mistake pitch from Strider. Probably wouldn't have wanted to put it there. Up and in on the slider, but even with the good timing, couldn't get the good result, as Elly takes a fastball in for strike 2. Always have to remember with quick counts that you can't always afford to take the first pitch, because you could just not be paying attention and then get caught looking with 2 strikes. That's obviously not what we want, as that is, one of those changeups I talked about earlier with Hunter Green, hanging up a bit in the zone. We have to take advantage of that, and unfortunately Elly was late and just missed. Has a fastball low, makes the count full. 3-2 to Elly. 17 pitch first inning, and that's the same deal. That's what I talk about with speeding up the bat. And if we could have kept that fair, obviously, that is big damage. Hanger! Elly deep to right! No doubt about it! All the way up! Maybe 30 rows deep, Elly De La Cruz puts us on the board. And Spencer Strider, who has been prone to giving up home runs this year, and that when you throw hard, that happens. But it happens especially when you throw hanging off-speed pitches down the middle of the plate. That was a cement mixer. I think that was a slider right down the middle that just spun. Didn't really do a whole lot, and Elly did a whole lot. 110 off the bat, all the way up to right center. That was flirting with leaving the stadium, and it's 1-0 Reds. Tyler O'Neill strikes out to end the inning, but Elly De La Cruz puts us in cruise control. 1-0 Cincy. Good start. Ooh, Austin Riley nearly went after that slider away. Kind of amazing he manages to hold up. Works the count 3-2. He's laying off of that slider away, so let's try and freeze him. Fastball on the corner. Riley out in front at 102. Unreal. Fraley underneath it, out number 1. Strike 3. Got him looking. Olsen sits down. First K here for Hunter Green comes in the second inning, as we'll try to face Ozzie Albies down in the count, 3-1. Decent spot on the changeup. Albies way out ahead. We don't want to give in here. Off-speed pitch. Got him swinging. Albies check swing. Couldn't hold back. Another strikeout for Hunter Green. Jake Fraley has 3 home runs in the last 5 postseason games. I think, did he have a 3 home run game? He definitely had a multi-home run game. I think he just missed 3 homers. I think it was just 2. Could have been 3, though. Could have been 3. I'd love one here. Give me a ground ball at second. Albies there. No problem. Oh, good pitch. I mean, that's just tough when you're trying to protect against 100. Second strikeout for Strider. A little bit early, but it's a slider dotted up and away. Can't even do anything with that pitch if you make contact. You really have to sit back, maybe poke it the other way. But that is a tough pitch. And Strider just too good. Too much movement. Too tough to make contact. And strike 3. Fastball low and away. He's locating beautifully, I guess. Wow. Really yanked that. Timing felt super off. It almost felt laggy playing offline. So, don't love that. Runner takes off. It's Sean Murphy. You're out by a mile. Posed at second base. The catcher trying to take off. Maybe catch a snapping, but no. Dumb decision. Here's Brandon Marsh. He strikes out. Good pitch from Hunter Green. Jonathan India, a couple good takes in this count. And fouled one off. And has hit this one pretty well to right center. Going back is Acuna. Leaping, can't get it. It's an opposite field home run for Jonathan India. And that is the Great American Small Park. 360 off the bat to right center. Hit less than 100 miles per hour off the bat. And we'll take it. Jonathan India with the home run, as it's now two solo shots against Strider. I didn't know if this was going to get out right away. I knew he hit it pretty well. Thought Acuna could probably go back and make a play, but he doesn't, and we are up 2-0. Another 3-2 count. Ooh, Yandy just gets a piece. Really good slider from Strider. Kind of shocked contact was even made. And that is a really good fastball away. I mean, Strider locates these pitches exceptionally well. 8 pitches this at bat, though. Yandy Diaz is fighting. Getting that pitch count up. And Strider wins the battle. Pop fly to shallow right. Route number 2. Am I going to get down? That's a bad swing. That will get down for a base hit, though. I mean, that is a four-seam fastball that I didn't really even mean to swing at. Stevenson pokes it into right in front of Acuna. And he's like, I don't know either. That was a bad swing, but all right, I'll take it. And that'll bring up Elly De La Cruz. He's having a really good postseason. 1,100 plus OPS. These Reds faithful are getting excited and elated for Elly De La Cruz. Come on, Elly. Give us a big 2-out hit. Did it in the first. I'd love it here in the third. Ground ball at second. Out in front, short way to second for out number 1. Or 1 out, and that is the third out of the inning. India, though, hits a solo shot, and we are currently no-hitting the Braves. Strike 3. Harris goes down looking. 3-2, struck him out. A swinging strikeout now for Hunter Green. Now number 5 as he's settling into a rhythm. But will be tough against Acuna, who has an advantage 3-1. You want the challenge fastball? Here you go. Ooh. Close pitch up in the zone. Acuna thought it was ball 4. Gets called back. Full count now. We'll try to strike out the side. Couldn't do it. What a take from Acuna. Are you kidding me? Great pitch. Ripped into right field. Back-to-back base runners now for Atlanta. And just like that, they're one swing away from the lead. And against Matt Olson, we have to limit that. Nothing down and in. We'll pitch him away. If he gets it, he gets it. Nothing down and in. That got up and in. Fouled away. Change up. That got down and in. Or down at least. Over the middle. Please locate. Please locate. Wow. I mean, you can't really throw it in a much better spot. Great take from Olson. Is he just playing a take? That's the ball. Yanked low. I don't know. Again, feels like there's a little lag somehow. And I'm playing offline. I've never felt this before. And Hunter Green has loaded the bases. And we'll have to face Ozzie Albies here in the 4th. Already at 77 pitches. One of the downsides of playing with quick counts. Didn't feel any lag there. It is ball 2. Getting squeezed a little bit. And some great takes by Atlanta. Albies can't hold back there. 2-2. Elevate and celebrate. Fastball up, fouled off by Albies. Just gets a piece. He is late, though. Show him you can hit it. Strike 3. Albies takes the same pitch and goes down looking. Love it. Green out of the jam. Fired up. We got to get some guys moving in that bullpen. Back on the mound after an uneventful inning at the plate. And that ball is hit pretty well. Renfro going back. Will make it in front of the track for out number 1. Grissom hit that pretty well. That was just down the middle. It was just down the middle. Sean Murphy, who's been struggling in this postseason, maybe not struggling so much anymore. A walk his first time up, and now a home run to put Atlanta on the board. It just got right down the middle. There's no way around it. Huge mistake pitch. Didn't feel any lag on that either. Just didn't locate it well enough with the Elite controller. Let me go back to the Power A that I usually use for MLB, as we are not throwing it near where we want. So it might be a worthwhile change. As Brandon Marsh gets a hold of one, deep to right field, on a line and out, and we are tied. I mean, that was a screamer. Stayed low, got out in a hurry, 108 off the bat. Making a switch. I'm going to the reliever. The relief controller. And I know, of course, it's not the controller, it's just me, right? We'll dot that up and away for strike 2. Maybe go slider down and in. Ooh, down and down the middle a little bit. Get the ground out, though. Then we get out of the inning, but it's 2-2 Atlanta. Back-to-back solo shots tie things up. They're going to make a move to the bullpen. It is the former starter, at least, Ian Anderson. Had a great playoff run for Atlanta in real life a couple years ago. And just really kind of seems to be a flash in the pan. Honestly, I don't know what's going on, but seems to be kind of a forgettable guy. I kind of even forgot Ian Anderson existed. And he had such a good run, such a good season. It's a two-seamer in a hittable spot for McClain. Yanks it foul. Ooh, India ropes one into left field. Down the line, bouncing off the wall, trying to stretch to 2. Throw goes to the cut, no play. And it is a 2-out double for Jonathan India off Ian Anderson. And that brings us to the top of the order. I know we could definitely think about moving Jonathan India up, but he's been so good at the bottom, setting the table for the top of the order when they come back up, that I really don't want to make a change. He's just been crushing it in that role, and it's kind of like Michael Harris in real life hitting 9th for the Atlanta Braves. Well, he's been so good there, and your lineup has been so good at the top and through the middle, that why would you really move him up that much? It's clearly working. You get an extra guy on base a lot of the time for Acuna and Albies and Riley and Olsen and Murphy and Ozuna. I mean, all these unbelievable hitters for the Braves. Even Darno, as Yandy Diaz works to walk. There's not really a need right now to move him up. And then, I mean, Orlando Arcia is having a great year. Eddie Rosario's had some stretches of being an elite player. Their team is just unbelievable. Good take from Stevenson. Full count. Ian Anderson might walk the bases loaded here. Just got to stay patient. Get your pitch. Challenge pitch. Stevenson to left center. Tough play for the left fielder. He tracks it down. Ian Anderson gets out of it. Good rip from Stevenson. Just couldn't get quite enough on it. Yanni Chirinos and Andrew Abbott are ready to go. Green at 104 pitches. Okay, I released that way too early. It's a good pitch. Acuna's going to be a tough out. This has got to be the last batter, I think, for Hunter Green. He's got the stamina to go more. Strikes out Acuna, but I think that should be it. At 7 Ks, it's a good start. Maybe we'll leave him in for the righty, Austin Riley. I think that's actually a good move. Pop fly, Renfro ranging over, makes the play. All right, it's time to make a change. We're going to go to Andrew Abbott. And here he comes. 6 ERA in the postseason, although 9 strikeouts to 1 walk. Righties have crushed him a little bit. I think it's just been a couple of extra base hits in 1 game. Otherwise, he's been very good. Tough customer here, though, in Matt Olson. But jams him a bit with the fastball. O'Neill tracks it down. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2-2, deadlocked here in Cincy. Home field advantage is nice, though. Got to take advantage and get this win. Got 3, 4, 5 in the order. Let's make something happen. Been back-to-back changeups Good timing, just have not been able to hit them fair. Fastball up, De La Cruz spoils it. Felt a little late there, and was. 2-2. Elly is fighting. 3 foul balls in a row. Gets a piece of this one, though. Good pitch. Kind of had to swing at that. Fastball just off the plate. Elly out in front. Flies out. 3-2 to O'Neill. Hits it hard on the ground, and it's screwed up by Grissom. Not a great defender at short. And we got a base runner. We'll take the E6. Runner on first now, and a ton of speed. Fraley went 0 for 3 last game. I'll tell you what, though. He knew we were stealing. I want to hit and run. 2-1 count. Think you're probably going to get a hittable pitch. Hit and run feels like a good decision. There goes O'Neill. Fraley gets a piece. Going to steal again. Wow, it's going to be a strike him out, throw him out, double play. I mean, hit and run, you're swinging. That's the play. That was off the plate, though, and, I mean, we couldn't get a piece of it. A strikeout for Fraley. Into the 7th now. 2-2 count to Albies. Struck him out. Curveball down and in, located beautifully from Abbott. Nice pitch. Remember, he is not particularly effective against these right-handed batters. So, you know, Albies' a switch hitter, doesn't really matter. And Grissom gets caught looking up and away. Second strikeout for Abbott. He goes back-to-back. And here's Sean Murphy, who homered earlier, and then back-to-back lefties. Abbott's going to stay out there. Needs you to get this out. Pitch around him if necessary. And that elevated fastball up and away doing the job. 1-2 to Murphy. Come on. Strike him out. Not competitive. Fastball up and away. Located. No chase. Fine with the spot, though. Now we have a 2-out base runner. And we'll face Brandon Marsh. Lefty-lefty. Strike 2. Curveball away. And why not go back to it? Let's see if he makes the adjustment. Not located well enough. But a 2-seamer. Not located well enough. Very close, though, but that's a pitch we're trying to get him looking. So we don't want it to be off the plate. Fastball, challenged him, struck him out. Another K for Abbott. He's done the job. Anderson still out there for Atlanta. They can pay. What did we miss on that? Fastball away early. Thought we sat back on it enough. I mean, the right side of that field is so open. And, of course, we hit it to the one spot. Somebody is. Might be the last batter for Andrew Abbott. It's Michael Harris. Last lefty up before we have to deal with Acuna and some tough hitters. I think we're going to go curveball away. Locate it well. It'll be an out. I like that. Michael Harris gets a piece. We're going to challenge him. Love a challenge fastball, lefty-lefty. Too high. We're really going to make this look like the fastball. Not trying to locate away. Just get it down. Harris is annoying me. Michael Harris is putting together a great at-bat. Some close takes, a lot of foul balls. And takes the changeup down. What an AB. Abbott is done. I think it's time for Brewstar. Our setup man coming in. It's a close game. We need a ground ball double play. Brewstar is the guy. Come on. Turn 2. Nope, that's hit very well to right center. Renfro doesn't have the speed, and that should plate 1. Atlanta going to take the lead on an RBI double from Nick Solak. And, I mean, what do we do there? Do we go to... Do we keep Andrew Abbott out there? Do we go to Yanni Chirinos? I think we made the right call bringing in Brewstar. Just, Cutter got a little bit too much of the plate, trying to get that pitch away. Just like that one, but it's going to be another hit. Acuna gets that one in front of Renfro. Runners in the corners, nobody out. And if we burn not only Brewstar Gratterall, but Alexis Diaz and don't win the game, man, that would be devastating. Our 2 best relievers. We might just have to save Alexis Diaz. That is a ground ball back up the middle. Another base hit. 4-2 Atlanta. Got to get a mound visit going. That Cutter's just getting pieced. Strike 3. Well located Cutter. Olsen can't make contact, and the cutter is way more effective to those left-handed bats, including, of course, the switch hitting Albies, turning around here and hitting from the left side. Pops it up. Bruzdar getting into a rhythm, but the damage has been done. It's 4-2 now. You really want to work the sinker in to righties and cutter in to lefties. And, you know, we tried to locate the cutter away to righties, but missed our spot a couple times, and that's just how easy it is. You know, one mistake to Solak, the cutter's here instead of here, and it's a big double. And then, you know, another ball found a hole. Just tough. Strike 3. I mean, Bruzdar settled into a rhythm there, but again, 4-2. Now we are playing from behind, and it's going to be a lot tougher, especially when we only have 4 hits. We'll face the former Pirate and Yankee, Clay Holmes. Of course, closer with the Yankees for a while, a couple seasons at least. And now has found his way to Atlanta. Maybe it's a setup man. 9-1-2 in the order. We need Jonathan India to get us started. And we know Clay Holmes can have struggles at times to find the zone. Double barrel action in the Braves bullpen. Minner and Anderson. 2 guys that could really compete for a closer spot on a lot of different teams, at their prime at least. Anderson was so good with the Raves for a minute. Low slider fouled off. Full count. I'd love to walk. Really would just love a walk. Payoff pitch. Ball low. Tying run at the plate. Clay Holmes off to a rough start. Sinker right down the middle. Yandy pokes it into right. First and second now. Still nobody out. It's going to be Stevenson, Elly De La Cruz, and Rake Fraley. So clutch. But we need no double plays to get to him. Come on, Stevenson. Way away! Wild pitch. Runners advance. Second and third now. Double play is off. And a base hit could tie the game. Clay Holmes absolutely yanked the hell out of that slider. Come on, Stevenson. It's just contact to the right side would be ideal. Fastball way up. And I think Clay Holmes might be about to walk the bases loaded. We'll see if this pitch is even close. Fastball down the middle. Stevenson into the gap. That plates 2. Tyler Stevenson, 2 RBI double to tie it here in the 8th. Clay Holmes cannot get an out. Tyler Stevenson. Love that. I mean, he got a pitch right down the middle. Didn't miss it. Drove it to right center. Didn't try to do too much. Just hit the ball where it's pitched. And he used the opposite field, and they've got to take out Clay Holmes. No outs for Clay Holmes. They're going to another righty. It's Nick Anderson. So we'll get to hit as a lefty with Elly De La Cruz and Jake Fraley. Not going to complain about that. Elly, of course, has homered in this game. 2-1 count to him. Fastball low, 3-1. Yeah, we have O'Neal up before Fraley. But should see Fraley, again, provided no double plays and you know, depending what happens here. Elly! Deep to right! He's done it again! De La Cruz! 2-run homer. And now the lead for Cincinnati. Elly just loves to give us the lead. Elly De Lead Cruz? Hey, you rearrange DE and LA for De La, you get lead. It is true. It might be a reach that there's something there, but it is true. 6-4 Reds. Elly has done it again. He's unbelievable. Walk-off home run last game. 2 home runs in this game. And Elly De La Cruz is really turning into a superstar in front of our very eyes. Elly De La Cruzin to a Game 1 win. Nice little comeback. Still need to pitch. We're going to get Alexis Diaz back up in the pen. And Anderson has walked Tyler O'Neal. Wheels are falling off for the Braves here in Cincy. Fraley back up the middle. Hit hard. Too hard. Double play turned by the Braves. And just like that, no out to 2 outs. Renfro on a line, deep to left, going back, looking up, goodbye. Hunter Renfro extends our lead. Another line drive home run gets out at the Great American Small Park. 370 feet to left, and that's the insurance we needed. 7-4. I don't mind that. I mean, they've had issues with locating in this game for sure, but these relievers have completely blown the game. I mean, it was Clay Holmes, and he couldn't really find the zone at all, and then Nick Anderson comes in and just is lobbing pitches down the middle. That was a fastball in, to be fair. Just turned and burned. Turned on, ripped for a homer for Hunter Renfro. Great swing. Not even that poorly of a pitch, or located of a pitch, but Joe Jimenez just lobbed a changeup down the middle. McLean only got a piece. A 3-2 count, bottom 8, 2 outs. Not even close, I knew it. Chased up, and McLean, of course, asking if that's a strike. It wasn't. Alexis Diaz, though, on for the 9th. He has been a heart attack closer for us at times, but shut it down. 3-2 to Sean Murphy. Pop up. Diaz underneath. That's the problem with quick counts, by the way, is you can't really bring these guys out with any good amount of timing. It just bruised our 3-2 count. Mid-AB, go to Alexis Diaz. Don't worry about it. 1-1 to Marsh. Strike 2. That's all that is. Don't worry about that. That's strike 2. Wow, what a take from Marsh. 99 up and away. How about a slider? Ooh, what a take. Good pitch. I wish we had a changeup. It's tough to get these lefties out. It's a decent slider, though. Ground ball at India. 2 away. And now just a strike away from winning game number 1. Harris fighting to stay alive. It's going to be a heavy diet of fastballs up. And we got him looking. Diaz strikes out Harris to end game 1. Comeback win for the Reds, led by Elly De La Cruz. No way around it. He is the MVP of this game. Hunter Green pitched well. A couple of solo shots. Anthony Rizzo on the Braves. Okay. But, man, Elly De La Cruz is your MVP, without question. Couple of home runs, a bunch of runs driven in, and we absolutely would not have won this game without him. What a game from Elly De La Cruz. Game 2, going to be the battle of the lefties. Skubal against Fried. Could be a tough one. You see our lineup changes a bit. Spencer Steer gets the start. Lineup changes around quite significantly. For the Braves, Vaughn Grissom now hitting second, but didn't really notice a ton of changes. Skubal's been so good for us. Just need him to keep doing what he does. Forcing weak contact and getting bad swings on these breaking balls. Primary pitch is that slider, and it's going to be a hit. Weird spin on that ball. Might have got a piece of the bag. Harris going to try to stretch for 2. Here's a throw from Fraley, not in time. Leadoff double for Michael Harris. And not the start we were looking for from Tarek Skubal. Well-located pitch, just not the result we wanted. 3-2 to Grissom. Strike 3, sinker got him. Back-to-back bad swings on that pitch. Big strikeout for Skubal. And this is someone we have to pitch very, very carefully to. It's Ronald Acuna. There's strike 2. He timed it up. Let's get it off the plate. How do you even make contact with that? Come on, Ronald. Do me a favor. Just get out. I really wouldn't mind a walk against him, I'll tell you. Really wouldn't. I would get the double play on. And the next batter won't be Ronald Acuna. He's trying to stretch for 3! Hey, screw the double play. What a throw from Stevenson to gun down Michael Harris. First of all, great block. It never really gets far away. Harris tries to stretch for 3rd, and he was dead to right. Dead to right. 2-2, got him looking. Acuna goes down. Backwards K, and ended up being a pretty nice inning for Tarek Skubal. Faces the minimum. Got a walk from Tyler Stevenson. Brings up Tyler O'Neill, hitting 3rd for us today against the lefty. Just 250 in this postseason, but that's okay. He's had a couple of home runs, I want to say. 2-2. Now 3-2. And that is ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Hunter Renfro now. Probably could have moved Elly De La Cruz up in the order a bit. And that is just not what you want to do. Cheating on a fastball when you don't really have to with Fried. Fastball is not really that overpowering. He's really going to do that a lot. Locate breaking balls pretty well. That one got a little bit too much of the plate, probably. And Renfro timed it up better. Probably would have smashed it. 3-2. Maybe would be ball 4. We don't know how he would have pitched, right? But would have been ball 4 if we didn't swing at that slider in. I think it was a well-located pitch. There's a fastball. Gonna get past the second baseman. We're gonna try and score on this, and we will. It's Hunter Renfro. RBI single. Runners on the corners now with only 1 down for Elly De La Cruz. Nice piece of hitting from Hunter Renfro. I mean, he hit it pretty hard, 99 off the bat. And Ozzie Albies was sneaking over towards second. Ends up getting a run in. That's just a pitch we got to hit. That's all that is. Pitch we got to hit. That's a mistake. Elly to short. He's a tremendously fast runner. So no double play. Gets the run in. I mean, he hit it in a good spot. Just decent range there from Vaughn Grissom. Ends up getting at least 1 out. Elly, of course, won Rookie of the Year last year. And is continuing to play better and better and better and better. And you're almost surprised he didn't come through with a huge hit there. Does the job, though. Gets a run in. And Max Fried is absolutely afraid for his life. Afraid for Elly scoring easily on a hit here. He needs to just focus with 2 outs on the batter. 1 and 2 to steer. We're definitely taking off. Fastball somehow pushed past Spencer Steer. Strike 3. That is the end of the inning, but we got a couple. Got a couple. And no home runs either, just playing a little bit of small ball. Playing baseball the old-fashioned way, a couple of singles, walks. Nice strikeout on Austin Riley from Scooble. That's smashed. Don't even know what you can say about that. Sinker down and away, Albie stayed on it. Oppo Taco here at the small park. And that is not the 3rd strikeout. Second home run for Ozzie Albies against us. Or, no, I don't think he actually homered yesterday in game 1. I think this is actually number 1. Second in the postseason for him, though. Anthony Rizzo in the lineup, lefty-lefty. He does hit lefties fairly well, or at least has at times in his career. It's interesting that he didn't play against the right-hander, though. That they might prefer him against the lefty. And Matt McClain comes over. Spencer Steer gave up on it after it hit off his glove. Scooble with a great play to cover. Sometimes these pitchers get caught watching, but Scooble gets over in a hurry. McClain bails out Spencer Steer, and that's a really nice out. And you see Olsen doesn't get out of the lineup with Rizzo in there. With the DH spot now, you can play both of them. And Olsen has, I think, played corner outfield before, right field. But he's probably playing first base with Rizzo at the DH, I imagine. It's a little deep fly ball all the way back to the wall. Braley's there. Braves get a run on an Ozzie Albies solo shot, but we still have the lead. And another strikeout for Fried. It's a good pitch. Sinker down and away. Well located. That's ripped. Solak moving all the way down in the order against the lefty. Interesting. Didn't notice that. It's a double here with 1 out. Second leadoff type of thing down at the bottom of the order, I guess. But you figure you'd probably want to swap him and Vaughn Grissom. At least I would. That's going to be ripped as well. Getting down in front of O'Neal. He's going to fire straight through the plate. Here is the play. Not in time. Solak scores. Ran really well. Got a good read on the ball. You know, it was smoked into center. Solak was off and running right away. Knew that was not getting caught. Great throw from O'Neal. But Solak running too well, and we're tied. Good strikeout, though. Getting back in it. And another strikeout. 6 now for Scooble. And again, once again with this Braves team, we are deadlocked 2-2. Well, that's going to be a nice little base hit to start off the bottom of the 3rd. Got a sinker right down the middle. 3-1, you know, Could have played for a walk, but you get a pitch to hit, you want to swing at it. And that's another pitch to hit, but it's a sinker. You get the double play. That is ripped. That has a chance to stay fair, actually. Thought for sure it was foul off the bat. 9 feet foul. Here's the 1-2. Really expected a breaking ball there. 3-2. Wow, that is a great slider. Great stop by Grissom. O'Neill runs well. Beats it out. Very close play at first. I mean, Vaughn Grissom, again, not known for the glove, nearly makes an incredible play and gets pretty much everybody in the league out on that, except for Tyler O'Neill. This, again, runs too well. That is ripped into left field. Going to be another leadoff double for these Braves. Tried to throw a fastball by him. It just didn't work. That is a walk. Wow. Tough pitch to take. Albies takes it. And now we have, all of a sudden, runners on first and second. Nobody out. That'll change in an instant. Double play. Rizzo bails us out. Runner moves to third. But with 2 outs, all you need to do, get out Matt Olson. And he turns on the sinker. Just foul. All right, off speed away. Rest of the AB. You can walk if you want, or you can strike out. Goodbye. Wow. Strike 3, sinker down and away. Gets Elly looking. Usually super aggressive. We've struck out on that pitch a couple times. Was hoping it was going to fall off the plate. Matt McLain's really struggled this postseason. Every time we come up, I think it's a ground out. Don't want to give in here. Locate it well. Too much plate. Tyler O'Neill, you got to get to that, buddy. Thought that might scream past him for a second. Solak got a really good piece. And now it's Michael Harris, who is 2 for 2. There's a slider away. Good pitch. And out number 3. Please find a hole. Please get down. Find a gap. I mean, Fried is just locating so well right now. Even the pitches we're managing to time up. Just can't hit them well enough. Ripped! Base hit Tyler Stevenson. First and second now, 2 outs. And it's a very good hitter up at the plate. Tyler O'Neill. The back-to-back Tylers in our order. It's a potent duo. Man. Smoke down the line, foul. O'Neill's hit the ball really hard and foul a couple of times off Fried now. And strike 3. Sinker straight down. Hoping to be the fastball. Another strikeout for Max Fried. I don't want to have famous last words here, but Acuna really has not done anything against us in this series, and he is obviously their most dangerous hitter. And he strikes out again. Goodbye. Ian Anderson again. I mean, it worked out so well for you last time. Why not? 2-2. We'll see if that changes here. Bottom 6. That's a good start. Goodbye. No doubter. Hunter Renfro gives us the lead in the bottom of the 6th. One swing was all it took. Ian Anderson, man, stop doing this to him. Stop throwing him out here. He's pitching on, what, no days rest? He's usually a starter. Big mistake. Hunter Renfro makes it 3-2. Yeah, big swing. I mean, that was a fastball away. It was hit pretty well, obviously, but just a little bit out in front and managed to get enough of it to get it out. Good take. 12-6 bounces. We just needed Fried out of the game. It's happy hunting now. Open season. 3-2. Fastball. Elly crushes it to deep center. Going back is Harris. He makes the play. Smoked. Just didn't get it high enough. Does Matt McLain finally have a hit? Nope. Good contact, though. Just Michael Harris has too much range. Hunter Renfro, though, gives us the lead. Just 5 hits for each team. But, you know, the long ball, it was only a matter of time before he found it again. And we're going to go ahead and at least warm somebody up. Ferguson and Lucas Sims. And it might be... Well, we'll see what what Scooble does here, but it's back-to-back lefties after Ozzie Albies. Albies is a switch hitter. Wouldn't make sense to make a change right now. Going to be another leadoff double down the line. I mean, they're just hitting that fastball. All right, Rizzo, double play. Come on. There it is. Oh, it was a double to start off. What am I talking about? I thought he was on first for some reason. So I went to the sinker. Rizzo gets the runner over. But, of course, it's not what we want. We wanted a strikeout there, probably. We need it with Matt Olson. 3-2. A lot of contact would probably score him. I'm okay with the walk, but at the same time, you don't want to put him on. You're not trying to. But double play back in order. As we're going to make a change. Lucas Sims versus Sean Murphy. And he's not really a double play pitcher, so we're probably going to try and strike out Sean Murphy. There's one. Show me that beautiful slurve away. And oh my goodness, Sean Murphy stays on it. RBI single. Ties it up. 2-2. It's good contact for us. Fly ball to center field. O'Neal underneath. Runners don't try to advance. All right, let's keep it tied. He's got to deal with the leadoff hitter, Michael Harris. Has done well today. That's a mistake. Or it's a backdoor curveball. Slurve that gets in. Nice pitch. And that's strike 3. Harris couldn't hold up. Sword by Lucas Sims. Love it. All right. That's okay. 3-3. Gotta have faith in the bats. Nick Anderson. Welcome back, Nick. This is what I like to see. Rake Fraley, usually so clutch. Haven't seen a whole lot lately. I'll say that. Wow. I mean, great pitch. I feel like 3-2, you probably have to swing at that. Good timing, just really well located up just out of the zone. India looked like his home run earlier. That's kind of what I thought the contact would be like. But, of course, in game 2, not getting it to fly out as much. Yandy Diaz, though, has other ideas. Deep to left center field. Harris ranging over. He can't get to it. It's going to one-hop off the wall. 2-out double for Yandy Diaz. And Stevenson, who's been clutch. We need you to be clutch again. How about it? Base hit gives us the lead. Probably. Not going to pinch run for Yandy Diaz. Just need a hit. Come on, Tyler. 12-6, just up in the zone. Way too late on that. Just a tough pitch to commit to. 1-2, 2-2. That's hit hard. It's right at the shortstop. That is the end of the 7th. We're going to leave Lucas Sims out there at least for another couple of pitches. He's good. I think we just got to stick to the fastball located. The off-speed just doesn't seem to be quite as good at getting outs. So even though we have secondary pitches, I guess technically, it's all about that primary. All about that heater. That's strike 2, not worried about it. Although Acuna is so geared up to hit the fastball, it might be a good idea to throw something else. Although, we went back to it, raised the eye level, got a pop-up, out number 2. Riley, I mean, he's crushing the fastball up. Very early. Just keep it up. I think we got to go off speed. We got to at least show him that we'll do it. He gets a piece, though. He's still early on it. Can we get his timing to be on it? Look at that pitch. Beautifully located from Sims. Strikes out Riley. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Colin McHugh. 27 ERA. Got 1 out this postseason. And has been crushed by really lefties and righties apiece. Fastball. Could be a tough play for Grissom because O'Neal runs so well. But I'll tell you, he's made some really nice plays at short for someone that's not really considered to be a great defender. Decent range to his right. Crossbody throw. I mean, he's looking like a perennial Gold Glover. All right, Elly De La Cruz, 0 for 3. We might player lock with him game 3. Get things going again. Jimenez and Matzik warm up for the Braves. And we'll see what this 9th inning looks like. Hopefully we have the lead going into it. We'll get Diaz up in a hurry. Elly De La Cruz deep to left field. A little bit underneath it, I think. And that is the third out. Just missed it, really. Okay, Caleb Ferguson comes into the game. 0 ERA in this postseason in just 2 2/3. Albies is tough, though. Hits better from this side. We just got to be careful with him. Got to be careful. Throw a breaking ball. 2-2. Give me strike 3. Quite a take. What about the cutter, though? Full count. Payoff pitch. Albies just inside out. Swing to center field. Gets a hit. But we have back-to-back lefties. We brought on Caleb Ferguson for a reason. Wasn't going to pitch Lucas Sims, you know, into the 30s. Would be insane. Rizzo going to try to lay down a bunt. Can't touch it. Now with 2 strikes, that's out of the question, off the table. 2-2. It's going to be cutters. You're going to get cutters. 3-2. We just got to throw it for a strike. And Rizzo stays on it. It's going to be a base hit to the right center field gap. O'Neal, please get it in quickly. Run going to score. McLean with the throw. No play. 4-3 Atlanta. Brutal. Fastball up. Turned on for Matt Olson. Renfro going back. At the wall. Leaping. Can't bring it back. 2-run home run for Matt Olson. And the Braves are really taking off here in the 9th. Caleb Ferguson's probably got to go. I mean, Olson had good swings on the off-speed pitches away. We try to go up and in with the fastball, and he just squeaks it out. Doesn't really even hit it that well, just hit it to the perfect spot. And, I mean, Ferguson is yet to get an out. 1-2. Want that cutter in, because we might be able to get an out against a righty. Nope, Magana's coming in. Murphy with a blue pit. I mean, this is not even hard contact. Ferguson's kind of getting unlucky here. Enrique Magana has done very poorly against lefties and very well against righties. Unfortunately, after Nick Solak, he's got to face a lefty in Michael Harris, who's a problem. Plain and simple. Big looping curveball, got him swinging. That is a beauty. Nick Solak strikes out. We finally get an out here. 3-2 to Harris. I mean, I kind of want to go to good. I want to go to that curveball. It's a beautiful pitch. And a great take from Harris. Strike 3. Magana fans Grissom. We just got to face righties. But a tough one here. Acuna just 1 for 7 in this NLCS. Not how you want to play when a trip to the World Series is on the line. 2-1. We're going to give him that fastball. And he pops it up. Diaz in pursuit. Underneath it. Out of the inning, finally. Down by 3 now. We are going to need a lot to tie it up here, bottom 9. AJ Minter on for the save. Steer does hit lefties, so I'm not really mad about this. This is our lineup geared to hit lefties. Wow, okay. Cutter, strike 3, Steer whiffs. Second time he's just flat out whiffed in this game. That's good timing. He just didn't make contact. And Matt McLean's been so bad this postseason, so unfortunately, expectations are low, and when you're swinging at pitches like that, they get even lower. Matt McLean, deep to right. If it's fair, it's gone. It is out of here. Matt McLean. I mean, prove me wrong. I'm not mad about it. Goes Oppo Taco. 368. Just inside the foul pole if it didn't hit it. Elly loves it. And we potentially have life here in the bottom of the 9th. And just hooked it. And kept it fair somehow. We'll take it. And Jake Fraley, lefty, might have to come out. It's going to be Christian Encarnacion Strand. We need a hit. We need a base runner. I would take a base runner. Pitch to hit. CES got all of it. Ripped it to center. That's a base knock. And we have the tying run coming to the plate. Encarnacion Strand comes up big. And it'll be the second leadoff, as I say every time. Jonathan India. This is kind of who you want up. He's 0 for 2, but good hitter. Hit ball 3 up. And that is ball 4, way out of the zone. The tying run is on first. Yandy Diaz hits lefties. Again, we are geared to hit lefties, especially at the top of our order. Come on, Yandy. He's basically a platoon bat used to hit lefties. Midway through the season, we put him back in full time because he was just so good overall. But hits lefties way better. 3-1. Got to swing at that. Cutter down the middle. Sky high to left field. That's tough. Out number 2. And they go to Clay Holmes. I mean, we can't make a change here, even for the platoon advantage. I think we just have to leave Tyler Stevenson out there. He's such a good player that we just got to leave him out there. 1-2. Come on, Tyler. Ground ball. Past the diving Olsen. That'll load the bases. Oh, my goodness. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. For our big free agent signing, Tyler O'Neill. He was ice cold to start the year. His second half was amazing. His postseason has been great. Holmes blows the sinker right under his bat, I guess. Good timing. Completely whiffed. 1-2. Ball 2. And strike 3. Perfectly located sinker down and in. Braves win 6-4. Yeah, we fell apart in the 9th, man. Caleb Ferguson just didn't have it. Okay, so 1-1 in the series. We are headed to Atlanta. It's going to be Graham Ashcraft against Mike Soroka. And as I mentioned, I'm going to do player lock. Elly De La Cruz has been unbelievable this entire series and postseason, and he's really coming into his own in the NLCS. I think he had a couple of doubles in the wild card in NLDS, but the home runs are coming on fast and furiously here in the NLCS. Of course, the walk-off to end the NLDS as well was his first home run of the postseason. But going to Atlanta, hostile territory. We've held Acuna in check. Let's hope Graham Ashcraft can do that. And then we'll see if we can take on Mike Soroka. 2 outs here in the top of the first for Elly De La Cruz. And Soroka doesn't throw particularly hard. It's going to be a lot of that sinker. And these pitches are probably going to be located pretty well. So it's just going to be about staying patient and making good contact. And that's a sinker in a really hittable spot. Elly grounds out to short. Up with 2 outs again, this time in the top of the 3rd. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Extra base hit would be huge. Elly gets on top of it. Great speed, but Soroka makes a great play. They make it look so easy in MLB The Show. That's a tougher play in real life. But Elly can't come up clutch again. Another ground out. But we do end up getting a run in the 4th. Taking the lead 1-0. As we'll have Ozzie Albies hit down the line. He runs decently well. Elly's got a fantastic arm. So not really too much of a question whether he was going to get out or not. And another 2-out spot for Elly De La Cruz. Runners on the corners with 2 outs, man. If we just get 1 out one time, have an opportunity to get a sac fly or something. No ground outs, please. All right. Player lock. Zone hitting against Soroka. And just late. Elly got a good piece, but flies out to deep center field. Just needed to be not a little late on that. We would have crushed it. Clay Holmes into the game now. We're down 2-1 in the top of the 8th. We need a hit. And we're just late again. And the Braves get the job done. They win 2-1. Not a super exciting game here either way. Harris homered. Tyler O'Neill homered on our side. A lot of walks, just couldn't really get a ton of runs. And it's going to be Griffin Canning against Kyle Wright.
Play ball.
We're going to go ahead and quick manage in this one. We'll see what happens. We'll jump in if we have to. As it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're looking for the same on the other side. Although Acuna singles.
Take your base. Ball.
Walks Austin Riley. It's Matt Olson, man. Don't want a 3-run home run here. Let's enter the game briefly. See if we can shut him down. But 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. No 3-run homer. Olsen's so tough. We just got to locate well. I think we're doing that in the outside part of the plate. Got him down 0-2 quickly. Change up to finish the job. Wow, what a take, 0-2. About a fastball up. Goodbye. Got him looking. Fastball's away. Olsen can't believe it, but you better. That's a strike. Ooh, nice little double for Jake Fraley. Renfro strikes out. We need a hit by Matt McLean. We'll jump in here. And Kyle Wright's going to be tough. Righty. Legend difficulty, obviously. You guys keep asking about that. I've mentioned it in the series. You just got to not forget. 0-2 to McLean. Our plate coverage indicator, the PCI, this little yellow thing, so small. It's going to be really tough to make good contact. He's located quite well, and it's just tough. He's got good stuff. But we're going to try and fight back in this count. 2-2 now. And that's strike 3. Slur's tough when you got to protect sinker middle in. Okay, we got a run in. Stevenson doubled and an Elly De La Cruz single. Now we have a ton of speed over on first base. I think there's a chance we're going to steal here. Get a runner in a scoring position. Slide step. Oh my goodness. Elly's caught in a rundown. He's out. A lot of lag there. You probably actually saw lag. Don't know how that happened. Offline again. We were forced to try to swing at it. It just wasn't even close. Pitch kind of down and in. Double by Austin Riley. He grounds out, but Riley stays on second. Lines out. Riley stays on second. Murphy singles in a run. And then we get the strikeout. But it is tied up. And the offense isn't doing a whole lot. It's a one-out triple by Michael Harris. They surely will take the lead. A ground out leaves Harris at third base. And a strikeout leaves him stranded. That's huge. India with a single. Another single. Runners on the corners now. Nobody out. Stevenson against Tyler Stevenson against Kyle Wright. We need a single. Solid contact, deep enough. Will score a run, though. And that is not deep enough. Squared it up, just late. And that's actually by the catcher. But it is such a short backstop that we can't advance. Stays 1-1. It's going to be Elly De La Cruz against Kyle Wright. Do something, Elly. Kyle Wright is so slow and deliberate to the plate. Challenge us. That'll do the job. Elly deep to center. Not a homer, but it gives us the lead. Sac fly for De La Cruz. Finally coming up without 2 outs, by the way. Like that. Ground ball. That is the 3rd out of the inning. We take the lead 2-1. Kyle Wright is just, he's everything's on the corners, man. We just can't get the big hit. Okay, first and second. 2 outs for Jonathan India. Kyle Wright pulled. It's going to be Nick Anderson. He's fastball, curveball. This is certainly a pitch mix I like to hit. We pull down on that. I really haven't played MLB The Show in quite some time. So my zone hitting is not nearly as good as it usually might be. But it's good enough as we square it up for a single. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the order. Do we leave Yandy Diaz in the game against the righty? I think we could. And we don't have who I would want off the bench. Yandy Diaz is going to stay in. I would have maybe considered Jesse Winker here, but he's in the lineup. So it's got to be Yandy Diaz. It's ball 1. Ground ball, slowly dribbled back up the middle. Short way to second, got India out of the inning. Canning still in the game, 98 pitches for him. As we try to hold on to this lead. There it goes. 2-2. Canning's done. Man, I love throwing a fastball down the middle. John Murphy, yeah, obliterated it. No doubt about it. You throw a fastball down the middle, that can happen. And Atlanta leads 2-1 in the series. We're looking at 3-1 here if we don't get it together. I know it's 2-2, but it's going in a bad direction. That's for sure. Let's warm up Caleb Ferguson, get a mound visit, and unfortunately go to Caleb Ferguson. Listen, we got lefties up. I know he didn't do well last time out, but we got to trust him. We shouldn't. It's a leadoff double. Okay, man. Yeah, we're going to lose. It has that feeling to it. At least Solak's going to fly out. The inability for Caleb Ferguson to get lefties out is unbelievable. As somebody actually takes another base on Hunter Renfro. Brandon Marsh runs well, I guess. And you don't really see that happen too often. That is now the winning run into sac fly scoring territory, and that's exactly what happens. Line drive, fly out to center. Brandon Marsh scores, and the Braves take a 3-2 lead. Not what we wanted. We're out of the inning, but, I mean, it's not looking good. Okay, Raisel Iglesias. We're going to stay in zone hitting. Squared it up, but, unfortunately, way too early. We're going to try and lock in here. We're going to try and take this lead back. Good swing, just... It's not going to have enough. Stevenson, he fly out to right center. Ground ball off Iglesias. And it's a ground out. Hit hard off the bat, just right at Raisel Iglesias' leg. TJ Antone on to face 3, 4, 5 in the Braves order. They'd love some insurance, and hopefully TJ Antone doesn't give it to him. Diving attempt by Matt McLain. Can't get it. Acuna reaches. Leadoff hits have been a theme in this series, man. Wow. I mean, he's late back-to-back on the sinker. We put the sinker in off the plate. He got his hands in and hit it out for a homer. Good pitch. Great pitch. Better swing. How does that go out? 355. Late on back-to-back sinkers, and then made the adjustment. Off the plate, got his hands in and hit it out. That's crazy. That's off the plate. The pitch is right here, and he hits it out for a homer. 5-2 Atlanta, on the verge of taking a 3-1 lead in the series. Not ideal. Ground ball. Please turn to McLain to India. Back on a first, double play. That ends the 8th. Austin Riley, 2-run home run. I don't want to see it again. Don't want to see it. Oh, Atlanta's up 3-1, by the way. They're up 3-1. This is the season on the line. Yeah, I misspoke earlier. All right, we got a pinch hit. Going to be Spencer Steer. I like our chances better against the lefty with Steer rather than Fraley. Our season's on the line. We need 3 runs without recording 3 outs. It's a good start. Perfect. Spencer Steer shoots one into center. 108 off the bat. Smoked. Hunter Renfro, Matt McLain. We need you to come up big. Base runners right now are paramount. Don't try to do too much. Just stay patient. Work a walk if they want to walk you. I think that's what it comes down to. We need these base runners. That's a good take. 1-1 though. 3-1 to Renfro. Could be getting a pitch to hit here. Fastball up and in early. Trying to turn on it. Full count. Massive pitch in the game here. Hanger down the line and fair. Hunter Renfro keeps it fair. Big swing. And he's got a big double. I mean, changeup just hung up down the middle. I love screaming hanger and then ripping it. And that's exactly what we do. Hunter Renfro just gets a mistake changeup. Hits it down the line. And it goes all the way to the wall. Runners on second and third. Matt McLain at the plate. Come on, Matt. He's been ice cold. And he heats up in a hurry. Huge hit. It is a 2 RBI double by Matt McLain. Nobody out in the inning. And the tying run on second base. Matt McLain, I mean, big home run that he managed to keep fair back in Cincinnati. And now a big double that knocks Minner out of the game. And it's going to be Clay Holmes. And we need Jesse Winker to do something against him. Get that runner over. a good way to do it. Another hit for these Reds. Not going to test the arm of Acuna. It's first and third. Nobody out. Comeback is on. And you know what? It's so on, I'm going to warm up Alexis Diaz. That's how on it is right now. Oh, no, Atlanta does lead 2-1. Why did I think it was 3-1 for a minute? Season not on the line. I was right the first time. Doesn't matter. We try to win every game we can. We're going to fight to the last out on every one of these. It's a good pitch. Base hit. Back up the middle. The game is tied. Jonathan India. What's that? Oh, second leadoff? Huge hit. That's why we have him there. Get on base, set the table. And yeah, 3-1, we would have been back in Cincinnati, right? I don't know. I just misread it up at the top right as 3-1 when I said it was 3-1. So, it's my bad. Sorry if anyone was confused. But I was confused. That's not a strike. Okay. It's 5-5. Honestly, considering a bunt. Really considering it. But we don't need to when we can fluke them. It's another base hit. Man, that sinker really got to a good spot. Yandy Diaz inside-out swing. Just jam past the second baseman. But that's what that hard sinker can do. We've seen it with Brusdar Gratterall. We make a good pitch, and they make contact. It's a pitch-to-contact pitch, and it finds grass somehow. And they got to pull Clay Holmes. They're going to Jimenez. 0 ERA in 2 innings so far. But it's 2, 3, 4 in our order. As long as we don't ground out into a double play, we're going to be in an incredible spot. Fastball a hit. Stevenson doesn't miss it. It's another hit. Go to third. Get on your horse. Yandy Diaz is in there. 2 RBI single takes the lead. Tyler Stevenson, clutch as ever. Drives into, it's 7-5 Reds. We don't need a home run. Just hit it hard. Maybe it finds a gap. That one doesn't. But we get 2 runs in anyway. Elly De La Cruz trying to extend this inning. We've already put up a 5 spot. There's pretty much no way we get out of the inning on this batter. It would have to be an unbelievable screw up into a triple play. But I would take a 3-run home run. That'd be all right with me. I'd be okay with that. Elly's been incredible. Does have a hit in this game. I'd love another. Also 3-0. Jimenez frightened. Well, you got O'Neal next. That's not that much easier. So you throw a strike. Green light. Elly smokes it to right center. That's going to be extra bases. 99 speed is flying. But guess what? With no outs, we're not going to get that aggressive. It's 8-5 Reds. Elly De La Cruz with a double that scores 1. Runner advances to third. And we are looking to tie up this series. Just need pitching to come up big. That's it. Tyler O'Neal rips it into left field. It's another hit for these Reds. 9-5. Runners on first and third. Still nobody out. They're going to have to yank Jimenez pretty soon. He's getting just obliterated. Like hopefully this next pitch does. Jimenez has us down 0-2. I'd love to fight back or just get a mistake pitch. Got a mistake pitch. Looking like out number 1 of the inning. But guess what? It does the job. Sends Harris all the way back to the track. Elly scores easily. It's 10-5. 100 off the bat, just right at the center fielder, unfortunately. Oh, chopper. Gonna be a tough play. There's one. Back onto first, double play. Renfro ends the inning. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Just missed it. But the damage was done. And that is why I often do not use zone hitting in this series, because we put up 7. Because I thought the season was on the line. And I haven't even been playing lately. When I'm in my prime, we don't get out. But I'm not there yet. All right, TJ Antone. We got a 5-run lead. We're going to make him hit the ball. That's it. Not going to try to get too cute. Not going to nibble. If they get base runners, whatever. We are up by 5. Marsh strikes out. It's going to be TJ Antone, hopefully, for the rest of the game. All right, needs to be located slightly better. Ooh, good strike. Now we can go off the plate. Ooh, that one was not off the plate, but it got weak contact. Double play ends the game, and it does. TJ Antone sends us home happy. 10-5 Cincinnati as we tie it up. 2-2 in the series, and we should be taking it back home to Cincy. It's an 8-run ninth inning, by the way. We'll take it. Stevenson 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. India 3 for 4. Elly 2 for 4. Renfro 2 for 5. That is a nice win. Oh yeah, one more game at Atlanta before going back to Cincinnati. And that's probably where I'm going to end it for this episode. 4 long games, a 7-4 win, 4-6 loss, a 1-2 loss, and then a big 10-5 win. And we'll see what happens as Stroman takes the hill against Fried. We got to see Fried again that quickly. Okay. And then maybe Green or Skubal to win the series, depending on what happens in game 2. But yeah, hopefully we can end up edging out the Atlanta Braves. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.